Oh, shit.
How devotion offer flesh, forget name, bless this pain, call me God, sacred sin, final flame, kiss the ash and speak my name, bind me close with holy lies, this is how your heaven dies. My name, call me once, then never again. Take my name, let it die. Call me deep and say goodbye. Voice me out, then hold me in. Listen beneath your skin.
Welcome back, brother. Evotel fucking around. Still level 83, been busy with Digimon mostly. I'm addicted to this game, bro. Yeah, it looks very, very good. I've seen like a bunch of my favorite content creators all make videos about it. And there's been a lot of talk about the new Pokemon game. I don't know if you've seen it. Holy fuck, it looks ridiculously stupid. It looks so lame, like there are Pokemon games like from 20 years back that actually looks like way better than the new one that got released. Which is ridiculous, really. I mean, these guys have been taking Nintendo have been taking fucking everybody to court, you know, like with Pal World and everything. And then they released the biggest pile of shit the world has ever seen. And they're really just doing it to have a monopoly. You know, they wanna have patents on fucking everything. It's so stupid, bro. They are literally demotivating every other gaming publisher. Like, they want to have patents over, like right now in World of Warcraft, I get on a mount, right? Like you can mount in countless games, right? And they want patents over. They even want to have like a monopoly on that. Like you have to pay Nintendo if you want to publish a game where your character gets on a mount. How fucking ridiculous is that? Yeah, fuck 'em, man. And you know, the sad thing is that they are successful in almost all of their court cases. Like the woman who's leading the charge over there, I can't remember what her name was. But she's got a very powerful track record, and like they win all of their court cases. I think it's a very, very, very awful thing, because this is gonna, you know, generally rob the gaming industry of creativity, where only Nintendo can have these ideas and have complete ownership over these ideas, and not have it in any other games. You know, that's fucking ridiculous if you ask me. Nintendo themselves have copied so many ideas from games like Zelda and, you know. Fuck it, man. I will not buy a single fucking Nintendo title. I swear, I just won't. I will not support them in any way, shape, or form. Fuck me, it sucks not having flying. Yeah, right now I'm working on the Pathfinder thing in Warlords of Draenor, so I can have Draenor flying. It's like saying no musicians are allowed to make a song in C major, G major, D minor. Yeah. Elvis, some old musician, did it first. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how they are getting away with it. How they are, you know, being granted patents over these concepts. And the thing is, games like Temtem and the new... What's the new title of that's like in the Honkai Star Rails universe, I think? It's also... But basically any creature capturing game is now... You know, anybody who even thinks about making a game like that is gonna reconsider now, because Nintendo could just take them to court. So there's always gonna be that risk hanging over their heads like some dark cloud. It's gonna just demotivate anyone from doing anything. That's Terran Gore. That's the first Death Knight, by the way. I see these cutscenes and cinematics in Warlords of Draenor, And you know, when you do, you realize just how far we've fallen, like on retail right now. Like this is Warcraft. This is, you know, the characters and everything. I know a lot of people had a lot of shit to say about Warlords, and a lot of it is justified, but at least the orcs are, you know, animals. They are fucking orcs. They are orcs as we know orcs, as we expect orcs to be. Where the fuck is this character?
You bring news? This too shall pass. We will endure.
I never got our Pokemon outperformed Digimon though. Digimon has Metal Greymon with a metal arm and missiles. Pokemon is Warblast at their max level. Yeah, yeah. Digimon has just always been better than Pokemon. Look, I don't like to really, you know, say this one is better than that one. I used to have appreciation for both, a little more for Digimon, to be honest. But still, I still enjoyed both. You know, back in you know, the early days of Pokemon, it was, you know, all the 90s moms thought it was this big satanic thing when all the propaganda started making its rounds. And really the reason for something like that is popularity, right? It gets popular with the kids and it has this big boom, and then all the controversy and things starts from there. And that means it was popular, and it was popular for a reason, and that's why, you know, I still had appreciation for it. But now, you know, Nintendo isn't what it was back then. Back then, Nintendo was a company that was passionate about their projects, you know, back in the good old Mario days. And they had people working for them that were fueled by passion and you know, wanted to see enjoyment and passion in their players, and, you know, pride themselves in that. Now they're just a bunch of greedy cucks who just wants monopoly over everything, just might make as much money. And the thing is, people still buy into it, which is ridiculous to me. I do not get how you would pay the ridiculous the ridiculous amounts of money that they charge for, like, have you seen what Mario Kart costs? Why the fuck would you pay that for Nintendo when you can play Expedition 33 or you know, buy like a couple of Expedition 33s? You know, for there are just way better games than whatever the shit is that they release, and you know. I still have all my Pokemon cards. I love Pokemon, but I hate the company who runs Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. Bandai is just as bad. They listen to their fans and they make fun shit. Yeah, look, I'm a huge Bandai Namco fan. I've been, you know, back when it was still Bandai and Namco, when it was you remember back in the old Soul Calibur days when we used to play Soul Calibur on PS1. Like back then I was like, yeah, okay, I am both a Bandai fan and a Namco fan. And then when it became Bandai Namco, I was like, fuck yeah, that's where it's at. And you know, they've released a bunch of games that I loved, that I still love. But yeah, the industry is as soon as the corporate fat cats gets their way, then they start fucking up shit for us as just gamers, you know.
Greetings. Mano Ekta, my friend. The dead speak to those who listen.
Oh my, yeah. Bloody Roar was the shit, dude. Bloody Roar. Oh man, if Gert was here, oh man, we'd be going on about Bloody Roar. That was the shit. Gert was really good at it. Like that was one of the few the few fighting games that dude really was all about. He loved Bloody Roar.
Only us, the
And yeah, I still remember me and you used to play it a lot as well. Can I get up here? Yeah, okay. Up. There, oh, there we go. There I get my exploration achievement. That's good.
loves reflected decay.
Okay, let's see. Pathfinder. So I still... What am I missing here? The Writhing Mire. Where the fuck is that? Wonder why they never continued. I mean, the mechanic and idea was so cool, transforming into beasts and screwing each other up. Yeah. That's the thing, bro. That's what we were about. That's what, you know, turning into fucking animals and raging like animals. That was the shit. That was the shit. Basically, the way this is gonna sound really, really funny, right? But I think it's kind of sad that we don't that we're not in an age or a time anymore where the moms used to go on about popular stuff like they did back in the 90s and early 2000s about everything being satanic, because, you know, here's a perfect example, right? Now it's harder for me to tell what's good, because like me and Gene have been binge watching Stranger Things season 1 until 4 before the 5th season came out, and we finished it. So we're all caught up, and it's now fresh and everything. And I think about the Hellfire Club and the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing. Like back then, it was like it was really popular, and so naturally, all the 90s moms were influenced, and who were basically essentially taught what to think and not how to think for themselves, and come to their own conclusions based on what they see from whatever they label as this evil thing. Now, if like the way I would know if the next season of Stranger Things was going to be absolutely fantastic and that I'm going to be all about it would have been back then if there was a bunch of propaganda going about how evil and satanic it was, and that I'd be like, okay, fantastic, I'll have to watch it. That way I'd know it'd be absolutely fantastic. Now it's a little bit harder. You have to go through everything. We need the propaganda back, man. We need to bring back we need these Golden Ball moms to do all the work for us again. Man, that brings back so many memories, actually. I remember back then with the whole Pokemon thing. Man. Absolutely, yeah. As soon as I heard it was there's demons and there's dragons and Satan, then Satan had to be involved. And the thing is, my mom was so vulnerable to those kind of things, because she was in these Bible study groups, and I think back now, and oh my, nothing against religion at all. I have nothing against religion. Let me just make that perfectly clear right now, right? I think religion has a very good influence over many people that still has the common sense to, think for themselves and come to their own conclusions about things, but this is the people that influenced my mom's thinking were very good at their professions, like doctors but the way they came to the conclusions they did, like the internet was still quite new over here, and they would read this article, this completely random article about Pokemon, right? And the dude would print it all out and bring it to Bible study, and so the first thing that came up was Pokemon was an abbreviation for pocket monsters. And I was like, yeah, I know that. I am perfectly aware. and that was enough to convince them it's completely evil, kids were jumping out of, and personally, I think if your child is that immersed that he wants to escape life and literally risk killing himself or just off himself right there, to go to the Pokemon world or whatever ideas he had in his head, that is just bad parenting. That is just your child not getting any sort of gratification from life, or generally having their minds stimulated by anything that they could provide. And so they get so obsessed with something like that because it is a form of escapism from their lives that they just find completely dissatisfactory, in my opinion. And yeah, that is just bad parenting. Maybe if those parents were a little bit more involved, and I'll never forget how we were at a braai once, and this Afrikaans tannie told my parents they must burn my Harry Potter DVDs, and I'll see the fire becomes green because demons are inside the DVD. That was absolutely my mom, and you know that. You know that. I mean, yeah, the fact that they are made of some prismatic material, literally causing it to burn in colors, has absolutely nothing to do with it. Let's just take logic completely out of the fucking picture and believe whatever bullshit these guys are printing into their brain, because they are literally so conditioned to, you know, they want people to tell them what to think and never ever learn how to think for themselves. And yeah, I literally, that is exactly what happened with me. Like, my action figures got burned, and I was told, you know, and you know how my music CDs and everything that I had got burned because it was evil, and it was, you know, all this and that, and I'm talking about really mellow stuff like the bump CDs your mom used to give aerobics classes on. And the thing is, the sad part, the really sad part about it is, you know, to get a little bit more on the serious side of this, is all that shit really influenced me in an extremely negative way. Stuff like that fucks with our heads, man, and it's really not cool. It has prismatic plastic which contains copper, an element which causes green-blue fire, but it's definitely the demon in the DVD. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's so stupid. But like I said, man, you know, so many of them those days were just so conditioned to, they needed people, they were dependent on people. That's literally, they thought they were going to educate themselves from these guys who tell them what to think, where, you know, they should have always gone in the direction of getting friends and company that challenges your thinking and teaches you how to fucking think and not what to think. We had this discussion earlier today, right? When I said to you, we were having a discussion on not getting offended, but when you shared your opinion, and I replied, and we've spoken about this a couple of times. So if I can engage into a conversation with you, right, and you can give me your opinion, and I can give my perspective and my opinion, and none of us take offense to it, and instead we consider both of our opinions, and we're both willing to change our perspective based on the reasoning that both of us provide. That is character, right? That is what I think being a how do I word this without sounding like a complete fucking douchebag? Yeah, I really don't know if I should probably not, you know, go in too deep about this, but that is just the way I think people should be. You should be willing to reason about things and see different perspectives, and, you know, I think that whole thing sank in with me when I came to college. Like, the people that I almost immediately found to be the most selfless, authentic and honest people back in college were basically, on first sight, everything that you know, my mom would never want me to mingle with or get involved with. You know, guys with tattoos, piercings, big beards, listening to extremely heavy music. Man, I remember when I just came into college, I had this friend who, to this day, I still consider to be an absolutely amazing person and a fantastic friend from back then. His name was Phil. He was this really big dude, right? And when I first got into college, you know, my mom was like, yeah, just you know, stay away from those guys. They don't look, you know, completely judging a book by its cover. And at the end of the day, you know, those guys were the guys who were always willing to help me out, and you know, help me understand things and really just get a completely new perspective on the world, because I myself have been conditioned way too much on feeling the need for people to tell me what to think and what to believe, instead of just, you know, coming to my own conclusions about things. But hey, you know, so we learn. I can see absolutely jack shit on what's going on my screens right now, because my cat has completely taken over my desk. You can't see him, but he's right over here on my desk. And he's taken ownership of this desk now and sleeps here, sits here, and since I've started allowing it, you know, I can't keep him off it anymore. Come sit on your chair. Come. How many of your how many of your characters are at max level? No, only this one. Only this one. I mean, dude, like I said, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything that's going on all the systems in Warlords and the whole garrison thing. I think you disconnected when I asked you for some advice on the garrisons and everything, because yeah, there's a ton of new stuff. Right now, we've only got one raid released in Raid Finder. I think I still need to finish this wing of Heimel. But yeah, I'm only 650 item level. Yeah, you'll see there's still a bunch of green shit. That's still the legendary cloak from Mist of Pandaria. So basically, the gear thing at the moment is you go straight for PvP. The only reason why I'm doing these quests and trying to finish these off is to get the Pathfinder achievement for Draenor, and that way you can get flying and you know, you can start flying around Draenor, which is just gonna make things a hell of a lot easier. Unfortunately, I won't have much advice with the garrisons. I played Bugstorm, Firestorm, and Legion. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this is just experiencing Draenor, you know, until we get Legion, and I'm doing it very, very, very casually. I think my wife is in a very happy space right now because I've been playing a lot less WoW, and obviously, you know, I've been waiting until I could stream again, and you know, we've been spending a lot more time together as well. So that's good. I don't know if I'll be as serious about WoW as I've been lately again in the near future. Well, there you go. Yeah, it really takes a lot to be that serious, you know. Even I think when we get to Legion, I'll probably mostly do Raid Finder and PvP, to be honest. I don't know if I ever want to be as serious on raiding and gearing. It's just way too time consuming and draining, you know. We've got a bunch of shit we need to focus on. No, 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 no. Even when Legion comes, no. No, doing all this normal and you know, we don't have flexible anymore, so I guess you raid normal, and you know, I'll finish one character with Raid Finder and you know, move on to the next, so I have all the professions leveled and stuff like that. But actually raiding like heroic, mythic, all that shit, I'm not about it anymore, man. I've just, you know, I'm over it. And the thing is, I want to play a lot more single player games as well, right? So I need to divide my time a little bit. WoW will completely consume your life if you try to, you know, get full best in slot for an entire expansion on, you know, multiple characters. It's just way too much. That is exactly what I intend to do. That from what I've seen with the class order rolls and that stuff, you know, I've obviously not really experienced it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the things that make sense to do on a weekly basis. Like if there's... I don't know if Legion had world bosses that had like... you know, suitable endgame gear like Mr. Pandaria had. But even whether they do or not, you know, that's the kind of thing that I'll be doing in Legion. Six demons, 4 shadow gaze bat riders. You can't do that right now. You can't do that right now. So what the fuck can I do on this thing? Absolutely nothing. Okay, there we go. Hmm.
And below final sigh. No return, no reason why. Touch the dark, let it go.
Fuck, I almost thought I was gonna get stuck over there. Holy shit, what's happening over here? Mostly looking forward to some Legion PvP. Mostly did the raids and mythics. Complete Mage Tower. I need playback. Playback 4.
Just go fade below, lose the light, wash away what felt like right. Every name a blur and slow. We were never meant to know.
Did you need payback for enduring suffering, or Holy shit, check this thing out. Gore Fiend. Oh fuck. Shit, 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 shit. Ugh.
Skin dissolves in liquid heat. Bones hum slow beneath the beat. Fingers fade where soul divides. You exist beneath my eyes.
Only recently completed the Mage Tower on retail. I wasn't able to finish it on Legion. Difficulty was just too hard. They even nerfed it on retail, but I want to do it before the nerf. Oh man. I feel like I'm getting too old to do shit that's that challenging.
Cease your desecration of my ancestors! We must unite. We must hold on to our faith.
Water holds your trembling hand. Veins of light across your skin. I can feel you pulling in. Don't move. Just blur. Melt below, fading blue.
Why the fuck am I... Okay. Why would they port me here? That's odd. Yeah, I plan to get back to these dailies as soon as possible.
Final sigh. Let the surface pass us by. We dissolve but never
Backspace is such an issue for me right now.
beneath the sky. Beneath the
So this is essentially where we get geared in Warlords, as far as I'm aware. Tanan is the place to be. There's a world boss we kill every week up here. Supreme
glass cold and
Supreme Lord Kazak. He's up here, so, you know, we use all our bonus rolls and everything on him at the moment, and he drops 720 level gear. And then in PvP, that's the other gear, or the other way to get geared is to farm these Marks of Honor and buy 710 item level PvP gear. That's essentially the way we get geared right now. The Raid Finder gear is a lower item level, so PvP is at the moment by far the easiest way to get geared.
stay still.
Anyway, let me get on the flight path.
Silence hums inside my chest. This is where our pain rests. Don't cry. Just sleep. Quiet below, hearts collide. Every breath
Shit.
light dissolves.
I killed Viper Lash, but I did not know that the spear spawns from his corpse.
No sky, no flame, no more.
Greetings.
My name.
Anyway, as far as this stream being a test stream is concerned, I think we are doing pretty good. Looks like everything is working again as intended. And that means that we'll be getting back to our Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy streams. Hey, Gert. Welcome, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, this has just been a little test stream because, like I said at the beginning of this stream, I don't know if you were present for it, but basically I just wanted to do just a fuck around test stream, really, just to, you know, doing some questing and stuff, just random stuff, just to see if everything's online, because the last time I tried, about 10, like, B sent me like a WhatsApp saying there was like 10 notifications of videos that just, you know, said that there are upcoming streams, and I saw those and I was like, what the hell is happening? You know, the very least I feel YouTube could have just, you know, sent you an email and just said, listen buddy, we now require real ID verification, and you'll need to do this before you're allowed to put up a broadcast at all from now on. And I would have said, great, thank you. But instead, I had to go through all of the bullshit to figure out what the fuck was happening, and eventually find, you know, through AI and everything, that this was the case, and that I, you know, that night I had to take a bunch of photos of my driver's license and my ID, upload all that shit, and wait for, you know, to get authorized to broadcast again onto my own fucking channel. And it's been ridiculous, man. But yeah, that seems to be all over and done with, and we're good to go, and we'll be getting back to our normal streams. I've been doing good, thank you so much for asking. You know, there's work has gotten really intense. At the same time, you know, I've learned a bunch of new concepts, and I sent Mr. Belvedere a voice note about this earlier today. Basically, as far as the work pressure and you know, being very open about my workflow and everything was concerned, I'm not going to explain how source control and everything works in software development right now, but what gave me the outcome was a thing called trunk-based development, and how to actually make use of it in our infrastructure, or, you know, our business. And I now fully understand it, and I can basically divide my workflow into much smaller pieces now, and, you know, have a very clear indication for whoever wants to see what I was doing when, and, you know, how I divided my workflow and what I was busy with. And so that really sort of gave me a lot of relief as well, and with that, you know, I'll be able to manage my time a lot more efficiently. So there's that. And hopefully at the end of the month my promotion will be approved as well, so there's that. We'll see. Overall, yeah, things have been pretty good. Still, you know, very good to be back, and it's very good to see you guys again. I'm actually very glad to have both of you here, just so you are both very aware that the intention is definitely to carry on streaming from here on out. You know, and that you're both still around. I appreciate it. Let's see. We gotta kill this dude. Yeah, how's things been with you? You know, what have you been playing? What have you been doing? What have you know, how's work? How's life?
uncontrolled. Erase the day, kiss the like a gentle.
Work festive season, gonna get busier. Yeah. Me and Jean was checking out the stuff at Mr. Price home yesterday, and yeah, it's quite crazy to think they're already putting up all the Christmas things, eh? Playing Digimon. Oh, Mr. B here will level with you on Digimon. He's been extremely invested in that as well. Glad both of you guys are playing it, you know, so by the time I play it I'll have some tips. Silly season time. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, it's still Halloween season, bro. I'm so hyped for Stranger Things season 5. Like I cannot wait for it to start, really. Me and Jean was just a little bit too late again, as usual, to set ourselves up for Halloween. I really wanna. One year I want us both to go all out, you know, and get some face paint and outfits and everything.
Don't answer, just hear.
And get our spoopy vibes going. And that sort of brings me back to the whole conversation we had earlier, B, about you know, everything being evil and whatnot. You know, I love to see these guys get trigger some people. You know, we're gonna open some delusional portals and things for demons to step through and mess up our lives and whatnot. Rah. I guess I'm gonna have to kill this thing again. About to finish it, holy shit. Our boy is a gamer with a capital G. Holy shit. Okay, that clears that. The hell? Where is the sword? Let me get a drink, guys. I'll be with you in a sec. Hopefully we can actually get somewhere in this wing of this raid. Yeah, not a not a very good start to this raid. No, not that bad actually. Well, I'm guessing both of you guys are already at a point where you can advise your boy when he starts playing it. Because B has been really steadily convincing me into spending some time on that game. I haven't bought it yet though. I think the monitors will have to come first. Have either of you guys started playing Final Fantasy Tactics yet? The Ivalice Chronicles? I think that you said you are not gonna be playing it because it was too consuming. Come on, come on, come on, pull the boss. What the fuck are you people waiting for? Oop. Hopefully they kill it. If they do, that would have officially... That would then officially be the farthest I've gotten on this wing of Vimal. Haven't started Ivalice as of yet. I'll start after I'm done with Digimon. But Digimon has 2 New Game Plus modes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Two New Game Plus modes, so I might be busy. Huh. Whoops. Yeah. This is what normally happens in this wing. Raid wipe! What do you get in addition to what you get to the first playthrough on a New Game Plus though? Like in a game like Chrono Trigger, we all know why you would do a New Game Plus, right? You can make different choices. You can get additional upgrade stuff. Is that a similar thing? Goodness, cat hair everywhere. Oh, by the way, did... Oh shit. Some Digimon are locked until the final boss is defeated. New Game Plus has Mega difficulty and Mega Plus difficulty. Some say the rookies in the beginning one-shot you. Holy... Difficulty increase a lot harder. In training, Digimon is basically Mega level. And there's a quest chain about fighting the 13 loyal knights or something. Okay, well that sounds cool. Have you guys seen the patch coming to Expedition 33? Apparently completely free of charge. Where you get more outfits, more bosses, more content basically. Ah. I mean, how good is it of them? Let's see. This is the difference between those publishers and a publisher like Nintendo. Fuck! I just stepped into the shit again. You know, they would just bring out free content. They just want people to love their game, to enjoy their game, and to appreciate what they've done. And Nintendo just want patents on everything. They just wanna be a bunch of greedy cocks because people still fucking buy into it. It's so stupid. Already planning their next game, and I will support them. I will support Sandfall from now on, you know, and you know that is the difference, you know. I will not buy a single Nintendo thing for any reason whatsoever. I am completely boycotting Nintendo as a whole because they are ruining other publishers' creativity and trying to restrict them in terms of what they can implement in their games, while a company like Sandfall has the old Nintendo's passion and they want people to just play and enjoy and appreciate the work that they've done. It's as simple as that. You and me both, Mr. B. I really want to finish it, and I need to finish Remake Intergrade as well. There's a lot of games to get to, boys. And that's why I said I'm only gonna be playing WoW very, very casually from this point on. it's really funny for raid finder raids to be as hard as this is right now, and for people to constantly wipe, because this is like the beginning of the expansion. Landfall are sticking to their team. Wait, is it Landfall? Why did I think it was Sandfall? Is it Sandfall or is it Landfall? Not adding new members. Yeah, I know. They said. Oh, it is Sandfall. I thought I was good. Having one of my oh my, never mind. Literacy issues over there. And so, you know, if a raid goes like this in Raid Finder, that's when I say fuck it. I'll try it again in a couple of weeks when people are, you know, more efficient at it. And the the Sweets have geared up their characters to make it really easy for me to finish the Raid Finder raids. At that point, I'll hop back in and do this wing. I'm not even gonna bother at this point. That is what a fucking casual I'm being right now. Yeah, let me finish the squish chain and I can get the hell out of here. Someone's killing an elite. Holy shit. Okay, let me help this guy out. Okay, it's not here. Oh, the tower is way up there. How the fuck do I get up there? Let me follow these guys. Server is lagging a bit. Might have a disconnect soon. Hopefully I get to finish the squish chain. Giant 3 council members spellbooks.
Skin turns cold, eyes turn wide, heartbeat twists from deep inside. Bite too soft, but pain still blooms. This is how I carve my runes.
We will persevere.
Shit. Soulbinder and Naomi at the seat of depravity. Oh, man, am I gonna have to kill more of these?
I am listening. Portal open as long as I now. While I can still hold
Ah, nice.
Thorn in my side. It's time I taught you a lesson.
Do I have any food?
I lend you my strength, master. Hear my call. This mortal threatens the master's.
Oh shit.
Our contact has provided another entrance to Ockendul. Your feast of souls awaits.
Well, let's get it. Just listen to this dialogue and then compare it to what the shit that you see in retail.
You will never defeat the light, demon! Let's go. They went through that portal.
I can hear the souls of the dead.
We are sworn to Ockendul's protection. Keep up the defense.
Excellent. And another follower. Fantastic.
We must preserve the sanctity of the fallen.
And this is probably gonna send me to... Come together. Where is this quest? Uh-huh. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna check in with my garrison and then it's... yeah. That's where you're gonna end it. Fuck! All the failed missions. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna put him in there. Help out with mining. Okay, we can't do that one. Hmm. There we go. Okay, that's that. Can't assign anyone there, nor there. Oh, I can assign someone to the fishing shack. No followers though. Let's get that one upgraded. For now.
What can I do for you?
Okie dokie, and I think that's gonna be it for today. Man, I gotta go get something to eat. I am starving. Gentlemen, I think this is where we are gonna end this little tiny test stream thing. Let's see, I've got a couple of resources to get over here. Sign work over to this one. Yeah, that is gonna be it. So obviously everything is back to normal and we can get back to our normal Mwah. We can get back to our normal streaming schedule. Mwah. So yeah, the next time we do this, we'll get back to our usual 2 games, guys, until we finish it. and then we will collectively make the decision on what comes next. So thank you, boys, for checking in, and I will see you guys again on Thursday. Enjoy your evenings. Thanks for checking in, Gert. Thanks for joining. Have a good one, boys. Have a good rest of your weekend in preparation for the week ahead, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, my dudes.
Take control of our fate, and like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes, and we'll be back one day. We'll be back one day. I don't ever really wanna hold back. I got dreams, wanna go fast. Know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflowed. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. To find what makes you feel alive. That's the only way to live it right. And now we're all doing our own thing, but I'll never forget our glory days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah. And I'll never forget what they meant to me. Don't worry, we'll be back one day to celebrate our glory days.